Hello, everybody, and happy Wednesday afternoon. I am just waiting for this to go ahead and click on over so I can see everything, but I can see some of you are here. So, hi, Paula. Hi, Michelle. Welcome to Wednesday Live. Today, we're going to be working on three projects, three different stories, which I will share a little bit more about that in just a second here. Just still waiting. There we go. There it is. Hello. Hey, everybody, and happy Wednesday. Ooh, it's very much behind. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a lot behind. That's okay. Anyway, so today we're working through three different stories. I think, we'll see. We'll see time-wise how everything goes today. But we're going to be putting together the foundation page for story number 5, 6, and number 7. Number 7 actually doesn't have much to do in terms of creating a foundation page. It's more like I'm going to show you what my plan is for it, and that's pretty much it. So only number 5 and 6 have something for us to work through today. One of them is going to be stamping, and the other one's going to be just piecing some paper together. Hey everyone, so hey Kimberly and Terry and Kay, welcome. How is everybody's Wednesday going so far? I am going to go ahead and flip you guys over to my desk just so we can go ahead and get on with that, and then we will move forward from there. So let me go ahead and get you situated. Michelle, super busy day so far. What have you been up to that makes today so busy? And Haley, I see you just popped on too. Hello, how is work going? And also, you got to switch your last name, girl. Haley, you're hyphenating, right? If I remember right, you're going Schmidt or Shaw, right? Okay, so let's do this. Cleaning, laundry, planning, all the things. Yes, all the things. That's fun though. It's kind of nice to like have a day to just get the house situated with all the cleaning and all that kind of stuff. Lots of catch up. I can only imagine, Haley. I can only imagine. Okay, so story number 5 here is going to be about books in December. So my October reading pretty much failed, and I got through about a quarter of the book that I wanted to read. I have to finish it in the next couple of weeks because book club is on me this time. So I'm the, it's the book that I picked. So I have to finish it and then get that situated. But I do already have 2 books on my shelf that I would like to read in December. Let me pull those over and I'll show you. I'll show you what they are. I am a subscriber to the Book of the Month Club, and both of these came from that club, subscription. So I have In a Holidays, which I don't even know what this book is about. It's just cute looking, and it's Christmassy. One Christmas with Wish, 2 Brothers, and a Lifetime of Hope. So we have this one. That's going on the list. And so is this one right here called One Day in December. So One Day in December is by Josie Silver. In a Holidays is Christina Lauren. And this one, 2 People, 10 Chances, One Unforgettable Love Story. So how fun. I thought these would be really good for December, and let's see if I can get through at least one of them, but I'll put 2 on the bucket list. Also, Haley, since you are here, is the December book your book? So you go after me, right? And if it is, you'll have to tell me, are you picking a Christmas themed book? I'm wondering that. Haley, for any of you guys who don't know, which you probably all know, that Haley is my sister, and she is in well, one of the 4 people in our book club. So I'm pretty sure she goes next after me. The way we do our book club is every month. So we rotate. There's 4 of us. So we rotate every month who picks the store, who hosts it, and the host picks the book. So like in November, I am hosting our book club, and I picked the book Practical Magic for us to read. And then I also will serve snacks that kind of go along with the theme. And then we generally dress up as well as either characters in the book or like this one's about witches, so we could dress up like witches if we want to, or that sort of thing. I was originally planning to do that book for a October meeting, but it just didn't work out that way. So we're doing it in November instead. I think a week from Sunday. I'm pretty sure the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So it makes it really fun because we get to theme it all out and it's just a blast. So Haley, I think, is next. It will be this year. Yeah, because you usually get the November book. Yep. We ended up skipping, I think, because we had so much going on between weddings, Haley's wedding, and moving for me, and like all this stuff got in the way. So we ended up skipping one of our 12 months this year. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, where we got? Yep. So Kay, you're going to be doing some of the same stuff, and Caleb, you're cleaning your house. Your grandma's coming in a week. His house looks like the end of times. That's kind of what my house looks like sometimes too. It's funny. Good morning, Stephanie. Hi, and Etienne. You're going to get some holiday books from the library. Yes. Still reading some of the October ones. I really like the Book of the Month Club. So Stephanie, Book of the Month Club is an online, it's kind of like a subscription. And every month they come out, or they give you the option of picking 1 out of 5 books. So you get the synopsis. A lot of them are early releases, or like books that are up and coming, or new authors. Some of them are just really like famous or really well-read authors coming out with new books, that sort of thing. So they have 5 choices, and then you get to pick one, and I believe it's like $14 a month, and you get a hardcover, or a hardcover book, which are usually, when you buy them at the store, more like $25. So you get them at a discount by signing up that way. And then you can also pay more in order to get more books. So sometimes I'll add on a book and you get it at a very discounted rate, which is super nice. So yes, it's an online subscription. We don't, the Book of the Month Club isn't an actual book club where you read it and talk about it, though. It's just more of a way to purchase books. And yes, okay, I saw your comment earlier, was it yesterday or the day before, about photography and editing pictures and all that stuff. And I didn't realize that you were a photographer, which I should probably at some point hire you to take our family photos. That would be really awesome. Which brings me to the question of, do you do like family sessions? Is that kind of your thing, or kids, or babies? You know, what type of photography do you do? Because I have not found anybody near us, and I know that you're not that far, so that could totally be something to look into. So Caleb, she is doing kind of a mixture. I don't know if she answered you already. So Haley's doing kind of a mixture thing with the last name. And that is, I should get my book back out. That is that she is going to hyphenate her name, because normally in Mexico, or Axel's family, the way that it works is the wife keeps her last name and the husband keeps his last name, and then the child of, or their children take the mom's name and the dad's name. And I believe it's dad's name first, mom's name second. So Axel is Axel Schmitter Sanchez. So Schmitter is from his dad and Sanchez is from his mom. So it allows you to see the ties of where everybody comes from in the family tree. So then if Haley and Axel did it the same way, Axel would be Axel Schmitter Sanchez and Haley would stay Haley Shaw. But then their children would be Schmitter Shaw, so that you would see how that goes. But since here in America we take on our husband's last name, she is doing a merge. So she's going to hyphenate her last name to be Schmitter Shaw, which will match the kids as well. And then it allows her to still keep her last name in that. And then, you know, the children will be able to do their own thing. And Haley, I'm sure you can even chat more about that if you want. But yes, so kind of a hybrid version. And let me see what else. You're doing something more themed this year. Okay, that's great to know, because that means I'll have like three books I want to do. And Stephanie, it's probably, I would guess it's probably not international, but it doesn't hurt to look. Or to double check that, but yeah, my gut is that it probably is not an international thing. Newborn families and weddings. Seriously. Okay, I'm gonna contact you, Kay, about it, because I would really, really like to get actual family photos done beyond just me setting up the camera and taking photos. Like, that would be really pretty cool. So, yeah, so I'm gonna get in contact with you. Another reason to move to the States. Yes, move to the States and come to Michigan while you're at it. Come here. Come be by me. Okay, so yesterday when we were prepping pages, the second page, and for those of you who weren't here yesterday and haven't caught up yet, here is what we worked on. I can quickly show you. So we've got the title page, which is here, and I decided this needs to have a vellum picture in between so that when we get the rest of the title on here, we can still see it okay. We've got the calendar pocket on the left. This is story number 1, which is our bucket list, and these just pull out and have our names stamped, and the rest of it I will fill in later. Story number 2 is going to be on the back side, and that's going to be childhood stories, 1 for me and 1 for Erin. Number 3 is going to be a letter to Santa. So this is just an envelope that will slip into, and it's decorated with Hello Santa on the back. And then story number 4 is going to be about turning on the Christmas lights for the first time. And this transparency is going to have a journaling bit or a photo attached to the side with journaling on top that will be with vellum. And then I have pieces, you know, that will go with that. So we're going to work on story number 5, which is going to go on the back side. And I did go ahead yesterday and I stapled this on here already because I didn't want to have to put 2 staples in this. So that way I have one that just goes through both of those pieces. So the way this is going to work is on the back, the holes are over here. This will go into the album like so. This is going to become my journaling. Now, I don't need the holes on this side as well. So my plan was to actually cut this down to a true 3x8 instead of, you know, the little bit bigger that it is. So I just want to make sure, actually I might do it more than that and just kind of go right where the holes are. Yes. So I'm going to just cut off the holes, and that gives me this. And it kind of does not keep that center. So what if we take a little piece off here as well? Well, also, yeah, that does bother me a bit. So if I were to take a piece off of both, and actually maybe I just need to, that's probably fine. That's a bit more center. And that's actually a 3 by 8.25. now. So this I don't need anymore. And then what I will do is when I get the back side done, so once I have this photo printed and you know, adhered to this bit, the next thing I will do is adhere this black strip to the very edge, because I don't know how much space that's going to be, although I think I may have wrote down. I did not write that down. But I have a template that I made on the computer that shows me the exact width that this photo, that the photo is going to be, and therefore that the journaling needs to be. Oh, thank you so much. Coffee to the rescue. Oh, and it's really hot. Okay, so basically we'll have the edge here, we'll have the journaling here, and then this piece will go here. So it's just going to be like a layered page, essentially. Now, this is going to be about reading, right? So what I want to do is add my journaling up here in the top portion. And I'm actually not going to do any photos on this one. I don't really think it needs photos to get the point across. So we'll do a photo-free layout, but I want to put at the bottom like a shelf of books, essentially. Like I want to kind of repeat the idea of the bookshelf, but not have it be a full page, just have it be maybe one, you know, one down at the bottom, or potentially two. Although I think one's probably adequate. So that is what we're going to work on here. Ooh, I'm curious what you guys are talking about. Oh, good, Haley. I'm glad I explained it well. Let's see. Last name is who you are in all your family lines. So, yeah. Yeah. I really like the way that the Hispanic last names work. I really, really like that. I think it's super cool. Yes. So, and exactly, Michelle, I just read your thing about your husband being really into genealogy, and that it would be easier to track that stuff, right? If we had, if our last name stuff worked in the same way. And that's so true. Okay. So here is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see, like how I saw a post recently. Actually, I think it was this morning, of somebody who did a Christmas like bookshelf type of thing, but used stickers to be the books. And I thought that was so smart, but I don't really have very many. So that's not going to work for me, which is okay. I'll just use stamps instead. I don't have Christmas. Wait. You literally just bent over backwards to take pictures of your kids this year at my sessions because you don't have Christmas pictures of them. Since 2017? What? Yeah, yes. I'm glad you took pictures of them this year then. Etienne, you're still doing October Daily. Yay. I still have like all my process videos, the sped up versions that I need to edit and voice over and get posted on my YouTube channel. But part of me is like, maybe I just wait until like January to post all of that, because nobody's gonna want to watch them because it's October stuff. Like, is anybody gonna want to watch that? I don't know. It's all Christmas and December Daily right now. Even though the ideas cross over for December Daily, it's still, you know, some people won't want to watch it. Through, yes. So, and one thing we'll do too. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna catching up real quick. Yes, Kasha takes the best pictures. She really does. Okay, is it grandpa's? Wait, versus his mother's and her mother's last name. Yeah, so eventually, Caitlin, the wife's name, I believe, does eventually drop off. So like they pass down the the paternal last name, right? So wait, it would be right. So it would go down to Schmidt or Shaw, and then if they have a boy, how does that work? If so, Haley, if you have a boy, then the boy would take on Schmitter, and then the wife, or no, he would stay Schmitter Shaw. But the girl would drop one of the names, and it would the Schmitter or the Shaw would drop off, right? So it would stay husband's paternal last name, and then Schmitter as the second name. It doesn't go to 3. That's a good question. Your Hallmark movie phrase for color gas. Yes. Risa, I can also show you what I did last year for the Hallmark one if you haven't seen that one. And Caitlin, you could probably go to K too, because she's in Michigan. You're in Grand Blanc, aren't you? Kay, aren't you Grand Blanc? That's where Caitlin lives. Hello from Arizona. Hi. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Yes. Me Schmitter shot, and then it would be Schmitter blank. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. That's what I thought. All right, let's actually get to work. Let's actually make something. And that's me talking to myself here. Okay, so yeah, Grand Blanc, you're real close. So, okay, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law live in Grand Blanc. So we're there all the time. That's not that far from us. It's just up the road. Okay, so I want to begin by figuring out how I want to do this. So I have this Brandy Kincaid stamp set from Future Craft. This is a couple years old. And there's this stamp right here that's got these like stockings and ornaments and hearts and sprigs of spruce, whatever. I'm thinking about stamping that at the bottom of this and then putting the actual like bookshelf on top of that. And then adding my books. Almost like it's hanging off the shelf. Or I could use like greenery sprigs. I think I have some left. I'm pretty sure I have some left from my... Oh, or I could even just use this. Although the colors aren't quite right on this. It's too bright. Like this one is too bright. And this one is definitely too bright, you know? Ooh, no. Okay, but did I cut too many of the greenery sprigs for my lesson, and I'm pretty sure I kept them, unless I was dumb and I threw them away, which is entirely possible. Also, I could use one of those for the bookshelf instead. Like, instead of a line, instead of having to stamp it, I don't know. It would make it a little bit different than my October one. All right, Sprigs, where are you? I thought I kept you. I guess I did not. You to all of that. A whole bunch of stars. Although, you. Okay, maybe I was dumb and I threw them away. Let's just double check one other. put it with the vellum. Nope. Okay. So yeah, I certainly threw them away. What is this? So wait. Yeah, is it your DD process video from last year? Yes. So actually, hold on, I'll grab it and I'll show you it and then we can figure out what day it is real quick. Because it's just right here somewhere. Hold on, give me 1 second, I'll find it. I think it's volume 1. Yeah, it is. Okay, so Hallmark movies from last year. Oh, I still need to do a flip through too. Okay, so here's the one I did with it from last year, where we've got the Hallmark movie Lover, and I put it on top of the picture. So I took a picture of us watching it with our siblings virtually, and then turned that black and white, put my thing on top of it, and just paired it with these were the movies we watched. And then that pulls out, and I have journaling here. So that's one way to use the Hallmark. The other one, I think I actually liked my 2019 version even better. And that one, oh, let me see if I can figure out what volume that one was in real quick. So volume 2, no, it's definitely 1. Okay, so then this one, I'm pretty sure is over here. Somewhere in here. Maybe I got the wrong one. Maybe I made the wrong guess. Oh no, it's right here. So this one, you can see I've got Hallmark Movie Marathon again. So this will be my 3rd year with the Hallmark Movie acrylic because I'm putting it in this year's album as well. So this one had this was like the hexagon class from Allie from Product Play. This would have been Product Play 3. And I used it to put in the photos of the new movies we watched that year. And then it flips down and has this. So it looks almost like a little envelope that flips open. So, and then this is just something random from that year. It's the year we discovered the bot version of a Hallmark movie, which is probably the funniest thing I've ever read. Maybe ever. Like, I've cried laughing over and over and over again reading that stupid script. But anyway, so there's 2 different ideas for that. The little books from the story kit would look cool at the bottom too. Oh yeah, like the ones that I used all up. Actually, now that you mention that, I keep forgetting that I have this. So I need to look at this too real quick, because this could totally change my whole thing. A while back, so I got a bunch of the reading stuff from the company that, well, technically it was from Kelly, who does all the, all of the, well, she doesn't anymore, but she used to do all of the content, like whatever. Now she's kind of the education person, and she still does everything with our creative team, like manages the creative team. So she will often get, oh, I need to use that, books of 2021. She will often get the products in order to do photo shoots with them and that kind of content. So she had a bunch of the reading stuff that she sent me because I never got it. So she just offered to give it to me, which was really, really kind of her. But I forget about it all the time because it's not in, I don't have it in with my story kits because it's technically not a story kit. I just have it in another place. I love books. It's like a coffee. So many books, so little time. That's kind of fun. Maybe a new chapter, bookworm, but like, We'll see if any of these have have the right color. Like here's some green, although they're huge. I'd like them to be like that, but green. Okay. And it's just a hodgepodge because all of the packaging was gone. Okay, so none of that. Put that back in here. None of that. Blue. Like that's actually pretty cool. So maybe not, but I wanted to see, like, is there anything? So maybe not. This doesn't really look very bookshelfy to me. Favorite book, all this stuff. But I do have something that could be of interest in here. I should put that in with my December stuff. Felt green heart. Okay, and then let's check this. Okay. Nope, so not really. But that was a good thought. I mean, it got maybe some pieces that will work. Is this black? What color is this? Or is it blue? I think you're blue. That's not going to work. Put you away and put you away. Okay, so. Oh, see you in a little bit, Etienne. Have a good meeting. Okay. You read that bat screen. I do too. Every holiday. Because it's just so funny. Okay, so then these are acrylic pieces from Colorcast. And there are a few of them that are made to look like books. That are giant. So they might be too big. Let's find out. Okay, so if I've got this at the bottom, and maybe we'll pretend that this is not the wrong color. Right, so let's say we've got that. Yeah, these are too big. Okay, well, that was a good idea. That is not gonna work. Okay, so moving on. Yeah, because I used up all those other books, but that was a good idea too. I'm like, okay, so if I am doing something like that, I could, oops. Let me get that vellum that I already cut into. Maybe if I could find it. Oh, here you are. No. Okay, so let's just okay, I think I'm just gonna go for this. So put that up there, bring this back. And I'm thinking what I'll do, I think I'm going to do the greenery there. And then I'm going to do these ones and the shelf. So we'll go shelf, books, Okay. Maybe a frame that's got a sentiment in it. And I kind of want, do I have any small, see if I've got any small, like, embellishments, you know? Like, not that. Like those. Okay, let me pull some of this stuff up here. Maybe. Let's see what color these all are. Okay, so I could do something like that. Maybe do a little house there. So then we can have like a tree, a bonus tree. Ooh, do I have any? That's too big. But I do have like a pink one. Or grab some tweezers. Put the little house in the frame. That's a good idea. It would definitely fit in the frame. It definitely would fit in the frame. And you know what else I could do? Is, although that's really big. No, I like the house. And we're gonna say for love, okay. That's a good idea. Right? Because then I could go bookshelf, books, that, frame. I can get everything to stay in place. Or I kind of like the height of maybe just the house, almost like one of those like ceramic ones, you know? But let me see. I'm thinking maybe I'll put the gold stars on both of those so that they're more like tree-like. Okay, I like that. And I don't need these. Come on. Because then I can use the house filler as well. If I want to. I don't know if I want to though. These I might just like, so these are fillers for the books, and I'm thinking I might just cut them all apart so that I can stamp them all different colors. Okay, I like that. I like that. The star can go back, so I don't need it. And I don't need that. All right. I don't need you. Or you. Shoot, already put that away. Okay. All right, let's do this. So I'm thinking like just the one little shelf of books, and then I'll add my journaling up here. So we're going to begin with the off you go. We're going to begin with this piece, which I'm going to use brown to add it. From here. Wait, what? You accidentally woke her up from her nap. No. Jessica, I am making a page for story number 5, which is going to be about books for the Christmas season. Okay, so that can be... You know what? I'm going to try something. This could be a mistake, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to get my head way in here, so don't mind me. Yeah, I like that better. So I stamped that twice to give it a little bit more substance there. Make it a bit fatter. And then put that back. And I don't need this huge block anymore either. I just need that. And this one. Okay, so we've got that. Next, let's put the books on there, which I'm going to do in black. Watching the monitor, cleaning frantically, praying for me to keep sleeping. Yes. But also watching this. That's so funny. Hallmark didn't do a new Christmas in Evergreen this year. Do they do one every year, Caleb? I don't even know if I've noticed that before. In Mexico, while we were there, the hotel has a TV in the bedroom, right? But 90% of the channels are in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. So they had like 5 channels that were in English. One of them was playing pretty much Hallmark movies, but they called it something else. It was called like Boomerang or something. So I watched one while we were there, and it was like, yes, Hallmark movies that are sometimes kind of dumb, you know, but we love them anyway. The one was Graceland is what it was. I didn't end up finishing it because I fell asleep, but it was entertaining, that is for sure. All right, so I'm going to do the books and the house at the other end. Okay. And then I'm going to fill the rest in with some color here. So I don't need black. They did 4 in a row. Huh. I should crush the reading kit. That would be cool. Susan Bowers did some amazing work with the book-related elements. Yes, I saw her stuff on Facebook. I really like her style. She's a very creative lady, and I like that a lot of her stuff is really digital focused as well. So it gives it a little bit cleaner of a look. It's just, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to cut these books apart here so that I can individually stamp the colors into my books. I don't know why these were all together. Like I want my books to have different colors, you know, so that there's differentiation between them. Okay. All right, so let's start with the little one. And we'll make that one, let's make it maybe red since it's going right next to the black paper. Sorry, I'm gonna get my head all in here again. Okay. So we'll do a red book. Then we'll do a green. Book. Then okay, so it gives me two colors. I think I'm going to grab out my I want to get the lighter green color too, and then maybe gold. I have gold. I could do gold and like the lighter green. Let's try that. That and are you gold? No. Gold. Metallic gold ink. So that. How is that going to stamp? Okay, nope. That looks better. Okay, so gold for the big one. Which kind of covered up the black, but I guess whatever. And let's try this lighter green. The green one. Actually, I think I'm going to do red again. Let's do another red, and then, because we're going to have the green trees in here. Okay. Okay, so all right, so that gets me the books. Is that everything from here? Yeah, so I can put this away. Okay, next. So these are going to go in here like this. So what I want to do to the bottom here is just stamp in some of the greenery. And I'm thinking I'm going to try using this one. Let's just see how this looks color-wise. Yeah, so I'm going to do some of this, and then maybe I'll throw in some of the darker color as well. So I'm going to go like, yeah, it's going to need the darker one too. Just to make it look like a garland in here. And then we can bring in the darker one. Because I imagine that like Christmas bookshelves would have greenery. I'll go like there. Okay. There's some greenery on my bookshelf. Put this back on here. You could totally get that same effect by just fussy cutting some stuff out from the pattern papers, just like I did for the fireplace page. but a stamp is a lot quicker than fussy cutting. Okay, so then we'll close that back up and put these over here for another time. Okay, so we'll add these guys on here. Actually, we're not going to add these guys on here. We're just going to put you in for later because I'm going to type out my journaling. So I don't want to add bulk on here yet because that will not go through my printer. So we're going to keep this just plain like that. I'm not going to add these yet either, but those will go above the trees. I'll hold this up so you guys can see it too. It looks really cute. And then, so here, let's pull it up for you so you can kind of see a bit closer what that's going to look like. Darn lights. There we go. And then that will pair with the black on this side and the transparency on this side, right? And it'll just be a story, essentially. The number, I had debated using the wood veneer number or using the metal one. I almost kind of like the metal one. Can I? I'm going to try something. This could be a mistake, but we're going to try it anyways because that's the whole point, right, of playing with our products. So I'm going to grab a piece of twine here and the number 5 and my paper piercer. And I'm going to poke a hole right in the top of this heart. Well, not right in the top, but you know, kind of in the top. Okay. Then I'm going to see if I can string this through. If not, maybe I need to use the, come on. It's just complicated because I stapled it. And now I don't want to unstaple it. All right, so get some strings in there. Yes. Okay, yeah. Well, this will work. Okay. So I've got that. I'm going to string on the number 5 here, metal thing from Tim Holtz. And then you can just tie it here at the top. For the number, and I like the little bit of added metal. I just really like metal textures in my albums. I enjoy it. Okay. Doesn't need to be a huge bow. Kind of. Like that. I'm going to leave the strings kind of long. Okay, so that will be that. Oh, no, it'll be so cute. I'm going to like that a lot. Yeah. Yep. Very pleased. Okay, so there's story number 5. Now what I'll do on the computer is I will create a canvas that is 3 by 8 in Photoshop, and then I will create a guideline that shows me where this line is. So I'll measure that basically and say, okay, I need to put this down like 1.5 inches. So it'll start at 1.5 inches, and then from the bottom, I need it to go to about 5.5 inches. So then that way my text can go right through the middle. We'll print it on there, and then the rest of it can be assembled on the actual day. So we can put this in the album. The Calm and Bright I'm going to keep on the front side of the transparency. And then the other portion of it, I'm going to actually put that. I don't want to lose those pieces, and they're all kind of small. So I'm going to put those in like a baggie here. So it all stays together like so. And we'll add all of these pieces and my sketch into a pocket. Okay, and that will be story number 5. All right, so now let's move on to number 6. And the rest of these pieces I'll just put away afterwards. Actually, this one can go right there because it's on top. Okay. All right, story number 6. So for this one, I'm going to put some things away here as we talk about it. This one is going to be about home decor. Now, every year we, I do a page about home decor and just kind of take pictures around the house and try to get different aspects of the house. But every year I've done a shape. So the first year, I can actually, let me pull them out, I'll show you. The very first year I did December Daily. Interestingly enough, most of my pages were inside of the page protector. So very few of them were outside. But I did create a story with a shaped piece for my home decor right here. So this was the first one, and for this one I did a circle. So I've got, you know, half of the circle that's got some like a photo of our home of decorations, and then it opens up in the middle to be one of the wreaths in our house, and then on the back side is another photo. So this was the first year I did that. The first year for December Daily, the first year for a shape in the middle. The second year, which would have been 2019, I did a hexagon. Let me pull that one out so you can see year number 2. I'll just grab year number 3 as well. So in 2019, I did a hexagon shape. So here's that one. So it's the same idea where you've got a full page and a full page, but then in the middle, and I did another wreath picture because we have a bunch of wreaths that have special meaning to us here. So I've got the wreath in the middle and then more photos and stuff on the back. This one is definitely one of my most favorite ones out of all of them. This is probably so far my most favorite. Even more so than last year's. So we've got the hexagon. So I did a circle and then a hexagon. And then last year I did a triangle. Let's put you back. So let's find said page. Here it is. Actually, last year's is really cool too. I'm not gonna lie. So then here's last year where you've got the triangle here, and then when it opens in the middle, it's got a picture of the tree, and then it closes and has more in the back. So this is kind of like the thing, right? For me at least, is to do some kind of shape with my pictures for my home decor story. So this year I'm going to do it again, but we're going to do a star. So I'm about to run out of shapes. Next year I'm going to have to do probably a heart and then we'll see. Maybe an oval. I don't know. How many shapes can I do? That should be a challenge, right? One of the years it can be I don't know, a rectangle, not a square. Can't do those. Those are too simple. I mean, I could do those. They would count. One year it'll be a octagon, whatever, but this year it's going to be a star. So what I did for this one, I have a couple pieces here. What I did for this one is I pulled out the star die cut, which this is actually from last year or the year before. where there were the die cuts, and technically it was a little bit bigger. It was kind of like maybe this, and it went down slightly and then had holes here, but I trimmed it so that it was exactly in half. Ooh, an arrow. I like that. I like that. So yes, I'm going to do a star, and we'll hole punch it here, and then when it opens, it'll be a full star, and then it will close and have another star. Yes, Etienne, I did see that. I'm excited. They did a talk. It's tomorrow, right? On Thursday, they're doing a talk with Azari about her December daily photography stuff, or, ideas or whatever, which I think would be a really, really good one to listen to. So this is the idea. Now, the page, so for me, it's not going to be a double page this time, because this is going to be the bookshelf page over here. So this will be home decor. What I want to do is to create a pieced star using 3 different patterns of paper. And then I've got this really cool number 6 that I can put right in the middle. So that gives me my number. Then when it flips open, I have a template on my computer currently that I created that's the full star that I can clip a photo into and then print it out, and I'll just have to like cut it out and paste it, right? And that'll be it. That'll be pretty easy. And then on the back side, there's going to be one more that I'm going to cut out of probably some more of this textured white cardstock and add lines to it so I can handwrite some journaling on the back of it. So that will be the star element. And then on this page, my plan, which I should go ahead and hole punch this. Do you like how my template is turning into this huge mess? Oh, it's kind of funny. So this one, let's hole punch it real quick. Okay. And I don't need this. Okay. So, okay. That just kind of gives me a gauge of where the holes are. So what I thought about doing for this, I have these story cards from last year. I want to say that they were a part of the Star mini kit. I could be wrong about that, but I don't really know where else they could have come from. It might have been like a December Stories by the Month, but I really feel like they were part of the Star mini kit because they all have a star at the top, and that makes the most sense. But they are 2 inches by 3 inches with rounded corners. What I want to do with this is to create a brick pattern in the background. So like, to have these stuck down kind of like so. Yeah, I want you in the middle. So I'll show you kind of what I want this to look like. Right, so it'll be like this. Okay, so like that. And then I will take the cutoff portion of this gray one and put it here and there, right? Because there'll be 2 pieces. So then the whole page will be filled in, and it'll look kind of like a brick wall. So then what I'm going to do is put photos in here. I might just do photos. I might do photos and words. I haven't quite decided on that yet. I could also put embellishments in some of this, like an example. Like, for example, I could put, like I have this from last year, and that could fit in one of them, or, something along those lines. I haven't quite decided, but I do know that I want this to be the background. Because I'm not sure if I want to add words into this or not, I'm not going to adhere these down. Because if I want to throw them through my printer and add the text that way, it's easier if they're not already attached to a page. So that is my idea. but that's pretty much all I can prep of this portion. However, I need to see all the color so that when I add my star on top, I can see how the patterns are going to interact. Whether I want it to just be a solid pattern or if I want to piece it, since all of this has so much color already, and it's going to have photos. So that might actually look better as just a solid piece. So let me pull out my papers that I've got remaining, and we can go from there. So like, for example, I could do, like, did that show up? I could do this black star pattern with the 6 on top. I actually kind of like that. And another reason why I like that is because the previous page has this pattern on the edge as well. So it kind of flows pretty nicely. Yeah, I'm leaning against piecing it. But that could totally be an idea for something to do if you want to do a star element where you could, I essentially just drew a line from the center to the indents there. So I could cut this out and then like cut this portion, and that gives me a pattern to use essentially. Okay, so like new to you. This is another pattern that I think I'm gonna fussy cut this guy out and do some kind of flip with it. I don't know which story yet, but I like that. These are gonna be too busy. I don't like the straight up grid with the pattern back here either. It clashes because it's just too much grid. No, it's too busy. And well, no, that's too busy. All of this is too busy. Okay, so no, but I was thinking no. Yeah, I think this might be my best bet. Like, I could fussy cut out some of these things and add them into those spots. That could work. Okay, so here's another. So like the plaid could also be okay, but I think I like this better. No. Okay, and I thought about this one as well. Okay, so we could do, I feel like that's going to be too busy. I feel like this is the best. Yeah. Yep. So let's do this. We'll do this for the front. I'm going to get a piece of piece of textured cardstock. Here, I think I've got one that'll work. Yes. For the back side, we've got the number. And then this will essentially build the template for the photo to glue down on top of. These for now, I'm just going to leave as they are. They will go with this page. This needs to go this direction. So what I'm going to do is just trace it and cut it out. Easy peasy once the pattern is picked. Okay. Okay. And then on this one, it needs to go, right, so this is going to go this way, right? That's how it will open. So then The back needs to go here. Hey, Emma. Yes, we are still here. And Paula, okay, yeah, I was convinced it was the Star Mini kit, so I'm glad you confirmed that, because I tried to find it. I have a bunch of the digital files from last year, and I tried to find them. Maybe I'm gonna look again, because I'm pretty sure I have the Star Mini kit digitals. And then I wouldn't have to, you know, I could just really quickly and easily create a template. All right, so then we're going to cut this out. This week I've been trying to move to the sides a little. Huh. Yeah, I like the idea of taking side view, because it's true, like it would be nice to capture some different angles with photos this year. This year, I'm really looking forward to documenting our new house, because this will be the first holiday we actually decorate for, since we didn't for Halloween, and it's a new home, so it'll be really cool to capture that after having 3 years of documenting the decor at our old house. And this piece I'm going to keep, because I'll probably end up using every little inch of that, because I really like this pattern this year, this black with the little stars. I like it a lot. Okay, so that's going to be the front side. The number 6 will go on top. The photo will go behind it. You know, another thing I could do, if I can find, I know I've got washi tape. Where did I put you? I'm pretty sure I have washi tape, right, for Christmas? It's not in there. Did I put it like in here? No. What did I do with my Christmas washi? Because I could put some, like a strip of washi on the edge there, and I think that would actually help it pop a little bit. But I don't know what I did with it. Chipboard. Could do this again. I swear that I had some at some point, but maybe not. I could instead do, nope, don't like that. Oh wait, I do have one. It's in there. It's so tiny. It's so tiny, I missed it. All right. Yeah, I have that one. Because I have fabric tape, but apparently I don't have any Christmas washi. Interesting. So I could, though, take this. I like the size of this. I'm going to put it on here, and if I don't like it, I'll just take it right back off. I'm also pretty sure I have some gold somewhere, because that could be, gold could be nice. Okay. if I chop that off, all right. Okay, let's see how this works on here. So if I grab this back out, I really want, you know what, it might be, I have an idea. Let me find something really fast. I'm pretty sure that it would be in here. Yes. Okay. Okay, I found gold, which I like way better. So let's do gold, not this. The reason I don't like this as much is because it is not white. It's like a tan. It's a little bit more vintagey looking. So let's do gold because I think I will like that, and I like having the edge on there because it makes it look finished rather than, you know, just like a piece of cut paper, which it is just a piece of cut paper, but you know. Okay, so where do you end? For real? Okay. Although I might not have enough of this. It looks like there's a ton in here, but there's not. Darn it. Oh, there it is. Well, let's hope I have enough. I'm just gonna have to be kind of like stingy here. Okay. So okay. Sorry, I'm sure my head's like totally in your way. Just trying to make sure everything's lined up exactly where I want it to go. Oh, have a great day, Stephanie. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. It's so nice to have you. Okay, so okay. Let me see. Extra time and brain space for decorating the new house. Yes. It is like really overwhelming to try and figure out like how to decorate this house. Like there's nothing, we haven't done anything to any of it. Because it's just overwhelming, you know? All right, so it doesn't quite reach all the way, but here's the thing is even though it's tearing off that part, I'm just gonna glue it and you'll never know that the sticky part ran out because I like this. with, okay, with the gold. I think that was the right move. All right, come here, you. Cooperate with me. Okay. Or, you know, don't cooperate at all. That would be cool too. All right, so a little bit up here. And stick that down. Okay. So now that can be the outside edge. I like the way that looks. So then this will go brick pattern. I want these to be fully on. Okay. So there. Okay, and then this would be on top. And I think that that will look good because if this is all filled in with photos and words and all kinds of stuff like that, I think it will be good to have something solid here in the front. So let's cut out the journaling one. Leave that to the side. This is done and used up. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one out, which will go on the back side. Okay, right, so that will go back here. What I'm going to do for this one is grab my ruler and my pen. Oh, that's so cool, Emma, to take the picture from the kid's perspective. I like that. So that it's kind of like them looking up at it. Yeah, I love that. Thanks, Marcy. Yes, welcome. Yep, we're on day 6. Actually, today, by the time we're done with today, we'll have 6 and 7. The crazy thing is, so I feel like I'm on a roll. Like my creative juices are in full swing. I've actually got 17, I think is what I counted, pages that are either prepped or designed and ready to prep. Like I've got all the pieces pulled together, my sketch done, all of that for 17 of them. And then that gets me a little over halfway, which is pretty awesome. I'm hoping I'll be able to get some more done this afternoon and just have like a really good base. So you guys know how yesterday Jonah had his like rash that I had to take him to the doctor for. So today, Izzy woke up totally covered in the same rash. So actually, both of my kids are home today from school. Well, Jonah doesn't go to school, but Izzy's home from school. which is super fun. And just kind of throwing us all for a loop, you know? Nothing better than coming home from vacation and then having sick kids. But it is what it is. So apparently it probably was contagious, or is. I'm just hoping that Aaron and I don't get whatever it was. I don't want to have a full body rash. No thanks. Can't even believe it. Okay. So this is going to set me up. This is the back side. This is where I'm going to put my journaling, and I'm just going to handwrite it on this day. I'm trying to add more of a mix in this year of handwriting and typed out. Since my home decor story probably won't have a ton of words, I like the idea of it being handwritten. Also, if I end up feeling like, oh no, I have more story I want to tell, then that's where I can type it up and add it into those story cards and have more space that way. And those will be typed. But this one I thought could just be written. But now when I get to the day, I don't have to put the lines on there because they're already there for me. Okay. Almost there. I also have to have lines to write in, because if I don't, then my handwriting tends to be like all over the place size-wise. Like really big some places and really small some places. And that drives me nuts. So that, you know, this helps with that. Okay. All right, there we go. Hey there, Mag. Welcome. Kids are in bed, huh? That's always that's a nice part of the day, I think, when the kids are like in bed, asleep. Not, you know, not terrorizing. Okay, where's my... Okay, so for this, I think I'm going to put it closer to the top so that we get a really good size hole in there. So I need my hole punch. I'm going to make sure that we stay all together. Everything is down and even. Okay. All right, there we go. And the star goes into the album. So the nice thing about having this template done is when I print off my picture in December, I will print it in the star shape, but all I have to do is just adhere it into the middle part. So this is going to be, this will be a photo right, that will span across this page. I don't know what it's going to be of yet, if it'll be a wreath, if it'll be, it might be, since this is star related, maybe I'll find something in our house that is in the shape of a star, sort of a deal. Oh, and this I can go ahead and add on too. So I think I'll maybe score tape that on for good measure. In bed, but not asleep. We are still happy. Yay. for us, I have to lay down with Jonah at night until he falls asleep. Like he will not just lay in his bed. And Aaron usually gets sick of it. Like he'll lay down with him if I'm busy, like if I'm doing a live or something. But then when I get done, I'm like, so are you good? Do you want to like stay and cuddle him, or do you want to swap out? And he's always like, let's swap. So I'm done with this. I don't mind. So then I just go in there and like edit videos or look through pictures and get those saved wherever I want them to go, you know, that sort of thing. So it's not, and usually whatever I'm doing, like if I'm editing a video or like going through pictures and stuff, it's boring. It's not very entertaining for Jonah, so he'll fall asleep pretty quickly. Okay. I'm excited to see, you know, because October, when we did October Daily, you know, throughout October, we did the lives and they were a bit lengthy because nothing was prepped, right? I'll be very curious to see in December with so many of the pages and so much of the work being done ahead of time. I predict that the lives will be a lot shorter in December because, you know, so much of it's already going to be done, which will be kind of nice. I think that'll be kind of nice. Get back to our shorter ones. Although I don't know, maybe you guys like the longer ones. For me, it doesn't really matter. I like it either way. Okay. No matter what, I'm still doing the work. It's just whether or not the camera is on, right? All right, so I'm going to even this out, put it in the middle here for day 6. And then this can go into the album. So this is going to have the page here, which will have the grid on it. I think I'm actually going to put this, maybe not this one. Maybe I want one that's got a divided protector so that, not that divided. Maybe like this one. Okay, so we're gonna have the page with the grid, or the page with the brick pattern. Which I'll just put, actually I might just split this in half and do half and half up here so it doesn't all fall out. Okay, so that with brick pattern, and then the star, which will go right there, and that's going to look really pretty. So that will go there. I will probably put a tab on one of them up here, and then a tab on the other one maybe down here, right? And then there'll be journaling and the page. So that's going to be day 6 for home decor. So then we have day 7. Now day 7, I can't really do much with it, but I'll show you what we're going to do for day 7. So, oh wait, it'll be this. So it's going to be on the back side of the full page, and I'm actually going to do, my plan is to take a picture that will span the whole double page spread. Kind of like I just did for the story about my sister's wedding that I just shared on Instagram this week. So a photo that goes across the whole thing. Then, and I want this photo to be, this is going to be my ornament story. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is possibly take, I have like a little, one of those ornament stands that you can stick an ornament on and it just hangs there. So I'm thinking I'll put it on that and then position it maybe on a table that is in front of the Christmas tree, like where the Christmas tree is in the background, so that I can take a portrait photo of the ornament so it's in focus and, you know, really bright and whatever, and have that on this side. But then have the space over here that's a blurred out tree in the background, if that makes sense. So then it would be not in focus, but still kind of like negative space that I can add stuff into. So that is my plan for my photo. Which that's one that I can stage because it's just taking a picture of an object, right? I don't have to rely on people or anything like that when it comes to the page. So then what I want to do is tell my story using tags. I have the tag add-on set, which came with a bunch of like miscellaneous cool looking tags, and then also it had the story tags that looked like this, where there's a whole bunch of them with the same pattern, and then it also had the ones that were really big. So I want to use these to create a collage on this side in that negative space. So I'm going to kind of go like this. I kind of figured out, or I did figure out where I want them all to go. So if we can imagine that they are kind of like this, right? So I'll have the heart at the bottom. This one here, and then this is an old tag from Colorcast Design from last year. I kind of liked the mix of the wood in there as well. So I want it to look like this. I'm going to do twine out of all the different tags, and then these will hold my story. So the two tags here will hold the story, and this plaid heart at the bottom will hold my number. I have a cardstock number 7 that I could put in there, or I could do like a charm hanging down off of the twine potentially that has the number 7. So for now I'm just going to keep these both in with all of the stuff, but that is my plan, and that's why I can't really prep it, because I need the full page photo to stick those onto. I did go ahead and take the digital form of this and created my template for adding journaling. So when that day comes, it will make that part a whole lot easier. You know what? I'm going to use one of these to stick all this stuff in. But that is going to be day 7. The nice thing in having it at least thought out is that I don't, well, never mind, is that I don't have to think about it when the day comes. You know, it's already, the design is already there. I already know everything's going to fit, so I don't have to worry about that. It's simply taking the photo and writing the story and then sticking everything down. So that'll make it all much, much easier come December. We'll just throw all these kind of in the pockets for safekeeping. And then this can go in there too. And that is pretty much it, you guys, for today. That gives me 3 more pages in the album that are at least thought out, if not ready to go. Okay. So, yeah, we've got home decor. Darn it. Fell out anyways, huh? Home decor, an ornament story, and the bookcase, or, you know, holiday books for this year. So that's number 1 through 7. Tomorrow, which is Thursday, I am planning to be here 2 times. My plan was to double up on Tuesdays and Thursdays so I could catch myself back up to where I want to be, and then have this totally done and prepped ready for the month of December. So that is why you're seeing a couple days where there's 2. So tomorrow, my plan is to be here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, same time as today. And we're going to do another 2 stories. So we'll work on number 8 and 9, I believe. Yes, 8 and 9. And then tomorrow evening, at 7:30 Eastern time, I am going to come back again to do another 3. So we're going to get 5 more stories prepped and ready to go tomorrow. And then Friday, we'll just have the afternoon one, the 1 o'clock one. And I think I have 2 stories planned for that day. And then Saturday is the prep viewing day, prep party viewing, and nothing on Sunday, and we'll be back to Monday. So that's kind of how the rest of this week is going to go. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing these ones come together. I am loving the way this is looking so far. It's really, really awesome. Excited to actually tell these stories, you know? That's part of the fun in prepping, is the anticipation of telling the stories. Let me see if you guys have any questions before we say goodbye. Oh, hi, Danielle. Sorry, I just saw your post from earlier. Oh, wait, let's go wait. I'm going to come back to you. Kimberly, you're still working on October Daily. You'll get there. Time change screwed you up. Yeah, those time changes, they are the worst. Mystery skin thing too. Yeah, skin stuff's the worst. Okay, so Danielle, you finally started working on your foundation pages today, and you're on a roll. Hardest part is getting started. Yes, I agree. I agree with that. It was really, that probably took me the longest amount of time, was to figure out how am I going to intro my album. And then once you start playing with products, then the ideas just roll, I think, you know. So getting started is definitely the hardest part. Yep, I saw Mag that you got here. Let's see, in bed, yep. Peppa Pig, yay, Peppa Pig. Let's see here if there's anything else. You like the longer ones. Well, that's good to know, yes. And Etienne, I love that you work along with me and you get stuff done. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. You're watching live on your phone so she can watch on the bigger screen. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, I totally understand that. My kids probably, they watch way too much TV and stuff. Way too much. All right. Zoom party on Saturday. I don't remember. I can't remember if I started it at 10 or 9. Or 8? I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I don't remember what time. And it might not last as long as I'm thinking, because apparently there weren't like a ton of foundation pages and stuff going on, and it was mostly like mindset kind of stuff. So it might be more of just kind of like whipping through the videos and chatting about it. I really want to come up with some things, not really want to, I'm planning to come up with some things for us to do throughout the day, so that we can do some challenges and giveaways and stuff like that to make it really fun for whoever can come. And yeah, I don't know what that's going to be yet. I need to like sit down and brainstorm it. I need to do that. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I got to do the card swap and that tonight. But yeah, so anywho, well, you guys, I will, I'll let you know later about that. Is it 9? Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, so 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. 9 Eastern time. So, all right, cool. Okay, guys, so I will see you later tomorrow. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Until then, hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. See you later, friends. Bye.